Hello, Gemini, my fellow mutable mirror sign. I'm Sagittarius, Sagittarius Sun and Pisces rising, and Gemini is my mirror sign. I love Geminis. I think that this is off topic, but I think that all of the mutable signs have a dual nature. Like Gemini is the twins, Pisces have the two fish, Sagittarius half animal, um animal, half animal, half human. And then except for Virgo. Virgo doesn't have that duality, but Libra does um with the scales. So I really feel like Libra should have been a mutable sign. And there's so much like Pisces and like Pisces, Gemini, and Sagittarius is like they all fit in one group to me anyway. But I didn't invent the astrological wheel, so it's not up to me. But that's how I feel. I feel like they all fit together. And I love those signs. They usually are my favorite people, and I get along most with them, and I'm more attracted to people in the opposite sex that have, those signs, or if they have them in, the rising position. I always know right away because I'm like magnetically attracted to them. So anyway, for the month of July, this is your reading for the month of July. This is an overall reading, and with an emphasis on people going through spiritual awakening of some sort. Um, I think that, Geminis are often pulled. Not pulled in opposite directions like a Pisces, but in opposing directions. Because to me, I think Geminis are usually, like, when you meet them, they have the two sides to themselves. Because in all actuality, you'll find two completely different people in them. And I think usually they're either like half Gemini, half Sagittarius, or half Gemini, half Libra, or half Gemini, half Pisces. That's the way that I usually see it. I mean, it could be different, but from my experience, um, they're bored people. They get bored very fast. They can be flighty, impatient, and very inconsistent because of the fact that they get bored. Their attention spans are short. Very similar to Sagittarians. And in the month of July, you'll be influenced by the sign of Sagittarius, your mirror, your opposite. And Sagittarius are ruled by Jupiter. So when I do this kind of reading, I use them interchangeably. So Gemini, you could possibly have the reading may resonate with you in a way of maybe you have a Sagittarian relationship, person, a family member, a spouse, a partner, business partner, or maybe you need to look and see where either Jupiter or Sagittarius is placed in your chart, or both in your natal chart. Or maybe you just need to call. I mean, maybe you can, try to use the energy of Sagittarius or Jupiter for the month of July. Either way, it will definitely be influential on you. So, you know, I wouldn't see how and you know, I'll be honest, when I do my readings, I'll have to look into it. The only way that I would see, um, the energy of, I would say it has to be Jupiter that is going to help you out, because Sagittarians and Gemini, well, the qualities in them, the shadow side of them are exactly the same. Like, there's not too much different. And the only thing is that, you know, Sagittarians can be more focused. You know, when they shoot their arrows, they focus in on something and they will stick to it. But it's usually until they get it, and then they don't want it anymore. Whether that be, you know, a project or a person or whatever. You know, they get bored fast too, but at least, you know, they'll stick around for the hunt of it. I think that Sagittarians may be a little more, like, they seek knowledge, and I mean, I guess too, Sagittarians, you know, love to, well, not all people, when they like you, they want to do everything for you. And I think sometimes Geminis, they're not used to that. Like, they're not used to really doing for others. They can learn to be, but I mean, not all. You know, there's always opposite sides to each sign. But anyway, in any event, take the time to either watch Gemini's video, or, you know, do some research. And I mean, Sagittarius, do some research and see, you know, what you can learn from Sagittarius to use in the month of July. Jupiter is all about expansion, abundance, opportunity, thinking big, and definitely action. And manifestation, luck, optimism, well-being. So it's definitely a good energy to have for Gemini, if you can learn to use it in the proper way. A message for you for the month of July is to act swiftly, take advantage of any extraordinary opportunities, and not letting good fortune pass you by. Well, and this is where we'll see where Jupiter, I guess it is Jupiter that's affecting you this month. You're going to have a great big opportunity in the month of July. I hope that you will not let your flighty, impulsive, and the way that you get bored with things let you pass, you know, the opportunity by, because you can't sit still for a minute. And this opportunity will bring positive growth for you. I think you've been waiting for something, and you're going to be getting it. I think you've manifested this. You're ruled by Mercury, the Magician card. So you guys are good manifestors. Whatever it is that you've desired, the universe is giving you that opportunity. Do not let it pass you by. Pay attention. Opportunity and growth for the month of July. Here goes one of your fellow air sign, Libra, the Justice card. You would probably, if you don't have, see, that's what I'm saying in these readings, the Libra, I don't know. I want to look into that and see how that, why Libra isn't a mutable sign, because I think they are. Let me not try to reinvent the wheel. You know, this is about justice and equality. When faced with any adversity or decision making, definitely, diplomatically, and impartially, look over everything, take all of the information into consideration, and then act swiftly, making decisions. And if you have any, if you're having any type of, like, let's say you have legal situations in your life, I think justice will be on your side as long as, you know, it's supposed to be. And if somebody has done you wrong, or if you have done somebody wrong, justice will be served in the month of July. But I really feel like the justice is for you. And just also a reminder for you to be equal. Be equal, and when making decisions, be empathetic. Be open. Look what the card says. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. You have to make a balanced and just decision. If you're only looking at one side, can't do that. And again, you have another card, balance. Also, this is going to fall into judging people. You definitely cannot judge a person fairly. I mean, nobody knows what the other person is going through. You're not living their life. You're not walking in their shoes. So you can't, you know, God didn't leave anybody in charge of judging the next person. It's just, that's, you know, it doesn't work like that. You cannot agree with someone, you know, and you don't have to accept anything, but definitely don't judge, you know. Live in love. Live in love. Understand. Empathize with the next person. Have empathy. We are all divine beings, and you know, there's just, everybody is walking their own path and doing the best that they can. So be empathetic towards others, and that'll balance you out too. Your major arcanas are the Magician and the Hierophant. The Magician is, as I said earlier, I brought it up, Mercury. It's ruled by Mercury. Gemini, ruled by Mercury. This is about these two cards are about, the Hierophant card is about tradition and conforming. I think most Geminis would rather not conform, and they'd rather manifest their own ideas. And if you're being called to do that this month, maybe that's what the opportunity is all about. You're going to get an opportunity to do something, to manifest something and do it your own way. Maybe it's an invention of some kind. You have the creativity and you have the gift, and you basically, the magician has everything that it needs. You just need to put it to good use. So focus yourself and don't be jumping around from thing to thing. Focus on manifesting so that you don't have to conform. You can do it your own way. Your masculine and feminine is balanced. You're in your element. The Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. It's all about, let's see. Okay, again, the Knight of Swords, is a person that single-minded and has the get out of the way or get hurt attitude. Again, you can't, you have to empathize with other people. It's not, and don't be single-minded. Expand your mind. Call upon Sagittarius and Jupiter's energy to expand and think bigger. The Knight of Swords is clever, can be very sarcastic, and I know a lot of overly sarcastic Geminis, and can easily offend like it's a mirror, Sagittarius. So watch that. And slow to forgive. So again, bringing in that judgment. When you do something, you'd like to be forgiven. So forgive others. Everybody's doing the best that they can. You have a tremendous energy, that Mercurian energy. And if you put it to good use, direct it in the right way, I mean, it could be a force to be reckoned with. Discipline yourself. Discipline yourself so that you can expand. Because when you have the power of manifesting your desires and your dreams, it gives you a sense of freedom. And that's what Geminis desire most, freedom. They want the freedom to move the way they want to. They don't want to be tied down by society's rules and traditions and all that good stuff. They want to do their own thing. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're not hurting anybody. Be open to learn new things. Use the Queen of Swords energy to learn new things and use your cleverness. The Queen of Swords can be unsympathetic, overcritical, and bitter, which we just went over that. Less judgment, more empathy. And watch out for your manipulative nature, Gemini. You guys can be very manipulative. The Magician's shadow side is manipulation. But you can be using it in the wrong way. You don't want to do that. Don't use it to emotionally blackmail or get things out of other people through guilt. You don't need to do that. It's not. That's living in the ego. You don't want to live in the ego. Live in the love. I still love you guys. You definitely are magnetic and sorry about that. My phone is gonna end up dying in the middle of this. Uh, um, invention. Look into, if you have a knack to invent things, definitely do that. It's another part of this great big opportunity that you're given. Maybe you're going to get the chance to invent something your own way. Now, I know that Geminis are not doers. They're usually good at, like Sagittarians, not really good at doing, but good at advising and managing more than doing. They can come up with an idea, manifest an idea, create an idea, give it to, charge somebody for your ideas. That could be a job, I think. Um, oh, these cards, they're not tricky, but, let's see, how does this fit in? Three of Wands is about, being patient and waiting. Manifest and then be patient and wait for the outcome. Don't be flighty. And have the Six of Cups. Forward movement and not thinking back into the past. Move away from the past and think towards the future. The past has gone by and there's no need to be waiting around for something to come back around when you have your whole future ahead of you. With all this manifesting and creativity that you'll be doing in the month of July, you're going to need to make sure that you take time to rest. Meditate. Say that all the time. Rest and meditate to refuel yourself energetically. And I swear that these opportunities or opportunity that you have coming to you is fated to be successful. You have the Ten of Pentacles and that success card. So as long as you are manifesting, meditating, resting in between, focusing, not jumping around from thing to thing, work hard at not being bored or getting bored of things, because you have that Three of Wands, patience, waiting for things to come in, waiting for your ships to come in. They'll come, but you have to be patient. Unfortunately, I would love to continue to talk a little bit more, and I had a few more cards to pull out, but I'm going to have to stop this because my phone is dying. And as you can see, the flash went out in the light. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope that it resonates. It will resonate with some of you and maybe not for some others. Again, like I'm just a messenger. I'm trying to do the right thing, serve my life purpose. So if if this resonated and it helped you out in some type of way, subscribe and press the like button. And I will see you next time.